Everybody surrounding him comes out and says the economy is getting stronger. Things are getting better. Let me tell you, do you know anybody who can come up to you and say, hey, Mr. Naturopathy, things are getting better. Oh, wow, I'm doing so good. The job market, do you know anybody that has doing better? I have not heard a soul come up to me and say, wow, Tom, business is booming. Things are just getting better. Where the hell do these Democrats get the statistics that say that the economy is getting better? I'm a blue-collar guy. I work hard every day, Monday through Sunday. That's right, 7 days a week. I've been working 7 days a week for almost 20 years because I make a living. I make a living and I contribute to society. That's right. Let me tell you something. I'm getting hot under the collar now. Everybody, hold on. I want to read what you're saying there. Oh, Tommy's saying this. Let me tell you something. First of all, you people on the left, President Obama, you Democrats, you freaking liberals, let me have you listen to something for a minute. Coming from a blue-collar guy, do you want the real deal, President Obama? Do you want the real deal, Joe Biden? Well, I'll tell you what, you're looking at the real deal. Yeah, I don't hold a Harvard degree. So what? I'm 80% of America that makes this world go round. I pay my taxes. I work hard every day. I work 7 days a week. And what does President Obama do? He comes out a few days ago and says, oh, you know what? We have to get control of this spending. I'm going to put a freeze on the federal employees' pay raises. They are not going to have any pay raises for the next 2 years. Let me tell you something. Do you know that federal workers, the average, not the high upper archies, but the middle federal worker gets an average of 3% increase on his pay every single year from the year 2000, and it's 2010 now, for 10 years. Every single year they get a 3% increase, a 3% raise every single year because of the cost of living is the way they work it. Let me tell you something, President Obama. Let me tell you something, all you freaking people over on the left. Let me tell you, all you Democrats, I've been working for 20 years. 20 years I've owned my own business, and I have never given myself a raise. I've actually given myself pay cuts so my employees can earn a living. I've actually gone weeks without a paycheck so my employees are going to get it. So you're telling me that the federal workers are complaining that they're not going to get their 3% raise for the next 2 years, and we're supposed to praise President Obama, the Democrats, and the people on the left for saying that they're going to put a freeze for 2 stinking years on the pay raises that the federal workers get? Right here, kiss my white freaking ass. That's what I say. I'm telling you right now, and you're getting it from a blue-collar worker. How come these Democrats, how come these people in the media, how come the people in the mainstream media never interview somebody like myself? Never interview a blue-collar worker that has a vocal opinion about something, because they're all chicken. They're all afraid to find out what the real world is all about. Woo, baby. Can I take a break, please, for a minute? Holy cow, we only got about, what do we got? Let me see what's going on over here. Let me see what kind of responses we get. Woo! Yeah, he should start with the Senate. That's right, Mr. Naturopathy, instead of picking on all the good ones. Obama and his boys will destroy this country soon. Nobody thinks it. Everyone thinks that things are getting better. You watch what goes on when you have an economy that's in trouble, but the president keeps printing money and spending it. You watch. Everybody says no. There you go, Philip. I could read your words a little better now. Both political parties will destroy this country. You know something? Philip, you have a point. I think that the Republicans and the Democrats, all they want is notoriety. They're all out for power. It's a damn power struggle. It's so difficult to find someone out there that really represents the American worker, that really knows what it's like. What, because they don't have a freaking book education, because they didn't read textbooks their whole life in Harvard, that you're not able to go out and make decisions? Let me tell you something. I'm more qualified. I'm sorry. I am more qualified to make decisions on the economy. I'm not talking about overseas. I'm not talking about problems in Iraq and Afghanistan? I need help around me to decide that if I was up there in the seat, if I was up there in the big position. I would need it. But when it comes to job creation, when it comes to common sense, you're talking to a guy right here that can make the decisions that matter. You're watching a guy right here that makes things happen. I make things happen in my own life. I'm not looking for government assistance. I'm not going around crying, wow, give me some money. Let me have the government give me some money. I can't afford my health care. I'm not crying. I get out there and work every day. You know where I was today? I was at my day spa today. And when I had a break, I went down to see if I could buy a car, flip it over, and make some money. What else did I do? I booked a disc jockey job for tomorrow. I constantly got things going. And in this economy, whatever kind of job you have, you're lucky to have it. And you should be proud to have it. Don't look down if you're a waiter, if you're working at McDonald's. Don't look down on that job. Be proud that you're working. Be proud that you're contributing to society. These freaking people over on the left, all the millionaires, Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, President Obama, they could all kiss my white furry ass. Thank you very much. Folks, I'm sorry that I'm getting upset, but you have to pay attention. Even if you're a young person watching the program, you have to realize that we have to make a change in this country. What do you want to do? You want to just gain weight like the fat people do? You just gain as much weight as you possibly can, and then you're going to go into Walmart, and you're going to steal items and stick them under your fat rolls and walk out. That's an actual thing that's happening now. Over and obese men and women, mostly women for some reason, the statistic, they're going into stores and stealing stuff and putting them under their fat rolls and walking out. Is that what it's coming to? Is that what we're coming to? Because we have to go eat McDonald's hamburgers? Folks, I'm on a roll tonight. Don't go anywhere. People, if you're going to type in a question, hold off for a second because I'm going to answer all the questions that are being typed in just about a second. This is a live program. It's December 2nd. It's Thursday night. You better believe it. I don't kid around here. Now you got Michelle Obama going around telling you that pretty soon you're not going to be able to eat what you want to eat. The kids cannot eat your French fries. You can't eat hamburgers if you're a kid. God forbid you eat something in San Francisco, you go to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal. If you're going to get a Happy Meal that has French fries and unhealthy food, you're not going to get rewarded with a little toy. This is what the Obamas are preaching. They're preaching healthier food. Let me tell you something. First of all, it's my God-given right that if I want to give my kid a tasty hamburger, I'm going to give it to him. I don't care what the government says. If I want to stuff my face with double cheeseburgers every day, it's my God-given right. I am a free American, and I damn if the government's going to tell me what I can eat and what I can't eat. And you got Michelle Obama preaching about the obesity in this country. It's nothing to do with what they eat. It has to do with the laziness of this country. It has to do with everybody thinking that they're going to go around and be a rap artist. Everybody thinking that they're going to go out and they're going to make the $1 million off of becoming a rock singer or whatever, or a basketball player, a football player. Once in a while, you have to deal with reality and realize maybe that's not going to happen. It has to do with how lazy our young people are in America. It has to do with the laziness of them. Remember when we were kids, Mr. Naturopathy Show, we used to go out and play basketball all day long when I was a kid. I used to go out and play street hockey. I used to go around and play tag football. I was out there all the time. And what happens now? You got the kids playing tag football on the video games. You got the Wii. You got all these kids playing computer games against each other all over they sit down all day and they don't do a damn thing. That's why this country is obese, not because they're going to McDonald's and eating a stinking hamburger. Michelle Obama, you better wake up and understand what you're preaching. Find out what you're preaching. There's a bunch of freaking idiots. Here I am, an internet guy, and I already know the answers to everything. Makes me sick to my stomach. And you got President Obama preaching health. You got him saying that, but he goes around and smokes cigarettes. And then people ask the first family, what's your favorite food? Hamburger and French fries, they say. Printed right out there in the Wall Street Journal, folks. I'm not lying. But they preach for everybody else not to eat their hamburger and french fries. But they can eat the hamburger and french fries. Folks, this is a power struggle. It's all about narcissism. It's all about the rock star status. That's what this whole presidency is about. He can't wait to get out of there after 4 years. He just wants his name in the book that he was president of the United States. He can't wait to get out in 4 years. He already said, you know, I'd rather be a good one-term president than... What do you mean? If you're going to be a good president, you want to rule this country as long as you can. You want to make decisions that are right for the American people as long as you can. I shouldn't have used the word rule this country. I'm just saying make the proper decisions for this country and for the American people. That's what I meant to say, okay? Woo! Baby. Let me tell you something. This show needs to be all over the freaking country is what it needs to be. Oh, man, it's freaking hot in here. I'll tell you what, folks, don't go anywhere because I got to open up a window in here or something because I'm freaking heating it up. When I come back, type in your questions, folks. We're going to come back and answer a lot of questions or a lot of statements or a lot of comments that you have to make. I'm going to read them right off the screen here. I'm going to be back in 60 seconds, folks.
There's no way to hide it. If you drive drunk, we will find you. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement and cracking down like never before.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Sir, have you been drinking this evening?
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Make no mistake, you will get caught and you will be arrested. Over the limit, under arrest.
Folks, I'm telling you, what was I talking about before the break? I was talking about Michelle Obama. I was talking about President Obama, what a bunch of hypocrites they are. How they talk about health. They preach health. They don't want you to eat the hamburger. They don't want you to eat the french fries. But they'll go out and eat it. They'll go out and they'll eat it right in front of you. President Obama will sneak off and have a cigarette, but he preaches health. He preaches health care and everything. What a bunch of freaking hypocrites. Folks, I get so disgusted. I want everybody watching this program to understand why I'm raising the volume of my voice. I'm not raising my volume of my voice towards the viewer. I want the viewer to get a little agitated with what's going on in the country and realize that Tom Shields, he knows what's going on, and he understands the business world. He understands the economy. What does he know? He doesn't have a Harvard degree. Folks, I have life's experiences in business. Dude, my whole stinking life.